Creation Science Evangelism presents Creation in Common Sense with Eric Hovind.
Thank you for joining us for today's video edition of Creation in Common Sense. I'm your host, Eric Hovind. Hey, do animals that we see today, like the cuttlefish or the octopus, agree with the evolution model, or do they disagree? Joining me to talk about this are two gentlemen from our creation research team at Creation Science Evangelism, Joshua Jocelyn and Jonathan Sampson. So Josh, tell me, does the cuttlefish agree with evolution or disagree, and what is evolution in the first place?
Well, evolution prescribes a slow process of trial and error. However, the cuttlefish does not fit into this mold. There was a great article in the New Scientist edition, 2008, April, and it spoke of this creature, a cephalopod, which has amazing mechanisms for defense, communication, hunting, that defy explanation. Even for us, with our modern technology, we still have a problem understanding it.
So it's obviously an amazing creature. Now, Jonathan, the video that you showed me, I was blown away. Describe for the people what they're about to see here.
It is really one of those things that just completely takes your breath away, but you're watching a cuttlefish kind of skim across the top of these rocks and then go down into a rock crevice, and as he's doing this, he changes his color and his texture immediately to look just like a rock and also to resemble kind of sea algae at the bottom of the sea floor.
Wow. All of this just to help protect itself. Now, how is a soft-bodied animal like this supposed to survive out there? I mean, wouldn't it be like the best eaten food in the business out there in the ocean? You'd think these things wouldn't survive.
Yeah, fish kebab. This guy, he's got an amazing defense mechanism. He can use specialized reactions to each predator from birth. Now, how does evolution explain that?
Wow.
For instance, the sea bass. When he sees a sea bass, he will puff himself up, make himself look large. It's a bluff. He'll show his eye spots and try to scare the fish off. However, he knows this will not work with a dogfish or a crab, which use different hunting mechanisms like electrical fields and scent. He can't outsmart that, so he runs. He knows how to react differently for each predator. How does evolution explain that?
I would have a hard time. I know Dr. Joe Martin on the video Incredible Creatures That Defy Evolution did a great job going through the cuttlefish and showing, hey, how is this supposed to evolve? I mean, were they good eating? And finally one of them decided while he's sitting there getting munched on, hey, I need to come up with a defense mechanism to overcome this. I mean, how would that evolve?
Not only that, but they have to come up with that defense mechanism, like Josh said, from birth, from their creation, essentially. And Darwin said if it can be demonstrated that something cannot be accounted for by numerous successive slight modifications, evolutionary theory completely breaks down. I think this is the greatest candidate that we can come up with today. I mean, this is one of them.
Another amazing point is that this creature is not only correcting his color schemes to blend in with his background and disguise himself, he's also doing it while he's not looking at himself. They've done tests and seen that this fish does not look at himself, and yet he can blend in with the background. Not only that, this fish is colorblind. He sees everything in a shade of green.
Wow. Now, I don't know how they know that, but that's kind of interesting. So colorblind, yet still can blend with their environment absolutely perfectly. Wow. You know, the Bible even says the invisible things of creation can be clearly seen so that we are without an excuse. How you believe in your Creator, because you will be without an excuse one day standing before Him. Thank you for joining us for today's video edition of Creation in Common Sense. We'll see you next time.